Hey, this is Jonathan Pasley, and if you are a property manager, you own a property management company, I'm going to share with you my 3M method that we utilize to help our property management companies, our customers, our clients, consistently get property owner leads despite the market. Doesn't matter where you are. So 3M method. Now, this is the method we've used to help one of our clients, Bay Property Management out in Baltimore, go from less than 100 units to now over 3,000 units they managed within only 5 years. Brewer and Stratton, they're out in Phoenix, Arizona. They on average close 38 accounts per month on average, and increasing, to be honest. Manny over at Modern Real Estate Services, they just started with us, and before us, prior to us, they never closed any accounts online. Within the first week, they were able to close 3 accounts online just through our marketing. So this method works. So the 3M method: 1, messaging. Method is the second one. Third one, measure. So the first one, messaging, very, 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 very important. Messaging, you want to make sure you're talking directly to your audience. Now, most property managers, there's 2 audiences. There's investors, accidental landlords, right? Each of those audiences should have a separate message. You want to talk directly to that audience. You want to know what their problem is, right? And what their solution is. And you want to be the bridge in showing them how to get them from their problem to their dream solution. Now, to take that a step further, because let's be real, every property management company offers the same things, rent collection, tenant evictions, all the same stuff, right? All the same services. So you have to think about, what is it going to separate me from my competitors? And within that messaging, it has to be your offer. What are you offering? What is the value that you're bringing to the table? What more value are you bringing to the table for your clients versus your competitors? So you want to make the offer irresistible, right? You want to and add some value-added things into your services that don't take a lot of time, but have a lot of value in the minds of your audience or of your client, right? So, for instance, here's an example. If you're speaking to an investor, right? Maybe some of the value that you present within your service is that you have an investment club where you bring in experts, whether they are accountants or title companies, whatever. You have a real estate club where you meet once a month, and you go over different topics. You have different experts speak on different topics to educate them and to help them further their investment knowledge, whatever it may be. That's just an example, but that's something that you host once a month only for clients. So again, you want to think of value-added things that you can add into your service, that you put into your marketing, not only marketing but also into your sales pitches when you're meeting with investors or property owners. You put into your appointments that you show them, like, hey, this is the value that I bring to the table that you won't find with my competitors. Again, so value, messaging, very, very important. Speak directly to your audience. Again, show them that you're the bridge between the problem that they have and the solution that they ideally want, and then bring to the table more value than your competitors. So messaging, that's number 1. 2, method. The method at which you get in front of your ideal audience, the method at which you get in front of investors or accidental landlords, right? So most companies choose the wrong method to start with. They start with YouTube, or they start with blowing a lot of money on an expensive website, or they start with email marketing or something like that, or SEO is a huge one. Don't start with those things. You want to start with the method. I break it down into 2 subcategories: short-term and long-term strategies. Short-term methods, you can get up running very, very quickly. You can turn you have a quick ROI. Once you get started, you can start seeing the return on your investment. And a lot of those short-term strategies really has to do with advertising, right? Advertising, as an example, this past weekend we launched a campaign for a client out in California, Blue Line Property Management, and literally within 2 hours and 5 minutes, he got his first lead. That's how quickly it works, right? So short-term investment. We started with a short-term marketing strategy to start generating property owner leads quickly, so we can turn accounts quickly, and then take some of that growth, some of that money, and now put some of that into the long-term marketing strategies, like your videos and search engine optimization and other strategies. So then now you have your short-term and long-term strategies. They work together, and you have a snowballing effect to where you can really dominate your industry. So first one, messaging. Second one, method. Third one, measure. You have to track your numbers. You have to track where your leads are coming from. And for all of our clients, we incorporate call tracking. We know exactly what, we track all the emails or the contact form submissions that are coming through the website. We know exactly what is happening and where these leads are coming from. And then we break it down to what is the cost per lead, because you need to look at the cost per lead and also look at the rate at which you are converting those leads into accounts, because you might have a 15% or 20% conversion ratio or sale ratio, right? So you're converting 20% or 40% of the leads into new accounts, but we need to know those numbers so that way you can scale up profitably, right? Because if you look at the numbers and say, hey, I'm spending $20 to acquire a lead, right? And it's we convert half of our leads, 1 out of every 2 leads convert into an account, just again sample numbers, then that means you're spending $40 per account, which for most companies those numbers would make sense. And you also have to look at the lifetime value of a customer, right? So again, all measuring and knowing your numbers. Look at the lifetime value. You look at the past years and say, well, most property owners, most of our clients, they stay on for 3 years, right? And on average they stay on for 3 years, and within each year we make X amount of dollars, right? So each client is worth whatever that on average that client pays you for that year times 3, the average time or the average amount of years that client stays with you. So you calculate your lifetime value. Again, these are just numbers, just examples of measuring your results and making sure that your marketing is profitable, and then you know how to scale and you know where to scale. Again, when you're calculating your cost per lead and you're tracking everything, you know that, let's say, advertising on Google costs X amount of dollars per lead, or doing search engine optimization is X amount of dollars per lead, or social media is X amount of dollars per lead. So you know exactly what's working and what where to scale up from there. I promise you, if you do these 3 things, you will consistently get property owner leads, and quality property owner leads that you can convert into new accounts. So that's the method that we utilize for our clients. I hope this was of value to you. I hope this really shined the light on how to really market your business and acquire quality property owner leads. And again, my name is Jonathan Pasley, and I will see you on the next video. All right, have a great day, everyone.